What skills do these students need to get jobs? What so they can be prepared for the real world?
Grammar. I keep reading everything and a lot of people are representing a lot of things I've been reading these days, so I'm sorry guys. But most articles I read in the paper, especially local papers, read like someone sent me an email. It's a friend telling me something, and if I want my friends to tell me something, I'll ask them. When I read the paper, I want someone who sounds like they know what they're talking about. They sound like an authority on the matter. Even if they're just learning it and explaining it to me. That vibe of, you know, they at least know something. They have some background. They've done the research, and they're telling me something. And when the grammar is crap, when it sounds like a tweak, I'm out the door.
People I know who got a job with people who did do the school paper or who went above and beyond with internship. That shows and that always stands out because once you find something that you love, like no matter what it is, if you want to be a newspaper reporter, then ask first, intern as soon as possible, try to get a mentor that's huge, try to just right away, just learn everything you can about that field that you want to go into. If it's TV, learn everything you can. Spend all summer making a documentary from your home. Like do anything to learn that field inside out and be a perfectionist in it, because when you go to your interview, you'll like blow them out of the water. I would just literally just dedicate everything to learning that craft.
When I was at Southern, I started as an English major, and it really wasn't until I took Robin's class, which was just a class in new journalism. The head of journalism,
founder of the department.
Oh, she was the founder, yeah. So she said, why don't you go down and work for the Southern News? And like people in the front row were saying, Southern News was in the basement of the CU, and there was a pool table, and it was like really, it was really rinky-dink. And I thought, oh my God, I couldn't believe she, you know, me work for this? I mean, it was unbelievable. And you know what, that was really the beginning of my education, and I did an internship with Associated Press while I was here, and I founded a group for Students for Peace. So whatever your thing is, don't just go to class. I mean, work for the media outlets here. Have some clips to show. Really make use of your time here, and that will really impress employers, I think.
I was just thinking about the skills that I use regularly in my own job. And the thing is, you still need all those basic skills that you come out of this program, right? I mean, you need the grammar. You need to know how to write decently. You need to know how to write headlines. You need to know about copyright. I used almost every tool in the Adobe Creative Suite toolbox within the last week. I edited video that I shot. I used Photoshop on photos that I shot. I used Fireworks. I used Flash. We have a WCM system, but I went in and messed with the HTML. I mean, you need to know everything and more, basically. You don't have to be an expert photographer and a good journalist. You don't have to be an expert videographer. You don't have to be a genius at Flash, but you got to dip your toes in all those things. I think that'll really impress employers.
The things you learn here, and if you work hard and take advantage of being part of the newspaper, being a part of the radio station, being part of whatever it might be, and liking it and loving it, then do whatever it takes to get there, and you know, it will pay off, because you know.
The internship thing, everyone keeps harping on that, but that really is like, I mean, first, yeah, do absolutely everything that you can in your internship. But the other thing is intern where you think you might want to work. Like, ever since I sort of realized that I wanted to, you know, do layout, I always was like, you know, I get the Connecticut Post every day. Like, I'd really like to do that. I'd really like to lay out pages. And I interned at the Connecticut Post, laying out pages, and surprisingly, the job that I'm doing now at the Connecticut Post is basically what I was doing when I was interning. If you actually find what you want to do, just go for it. I mean, Brittany, you interned at 17 in Us Weekly. Like, you went right for the top, what you want to do. And, you know, it's really, don't just say, well, you know, I kind of want to do this, I'm just going to go here. I mean, it's definitely nice to go to somewhere smaller and you might have more to do, but if you shoot higher and you actually say, you know what, I want to do this and I want to do this for a big organization, then you have a better shot if you want to try and get into that organization with it. The other thing is you might find out, you know what, I kind of hate this, and you want to try something else. And it's definitely worth aiming high.